what we do without sleep is we will suffer, but we enter the fatigue cycle, that my stress has meant I haven't slept, which meant I haven't recovered. I wake up fatigued, and therefore I seek activities that increase my energy, one of which would be adrenaline arising activities. I become more argumentative. My mood stability is more anger driven. The challenge with stress is its impact on sleep. So you could argue that most of the things we see as the health consequences of high stress are the consequences of low sleep. And I would argue some are, some aren't. It's difficult to sleep when your body perceives there's a threat. That's the reality. If you have a young child, you don't sleep deeply because in deep sleep, you wouldn't hear that child crying. But in deep sleep, you modulate your immune system. In deep sleep, you consolidate memory. In deep sleep, you produce melatonin, maybe the most powerful anti-aging antioxidant the body manufactures. So the absence of deep sleep has consequences, but I'm theoretically designed to do that for pockets of time, not decades of time. So when I measure sleep, we'll see poor sleep latency, which is when someone can't fall asleep quickly. And that's often because they haven't allowed their body to unwind physiologically. Core temperature needs to drop about a degree to move into quality sleep. That's not conducive with late night, high intensity exercise, Netflix watching, caffeinated drinks, alcohol, etc. So we've got the physiological stress itself is detrimental to sleep, but also the behaviors that high physiological stress drives. And again, I'm using physiological stress as a more accessible way of saying inadequate physiological recovery. So, what we do without sleep is we will suffer, but we enter the fatigue cycle, that my stress has meant I haven't slept, which meant I haven't recovered. I wake up fatigued, and therefore I seek activities that increase my energy, one of which would be adrenaline arising activities. I become more argumentative. My mood stability is more anger driven. I want to consume caffeinated drinks, and caffeine is chemically the same as adrenaline, so I further push myself into that heightened stress state. I want high energy foods because my brain recognizes it didn't recover last night, so I'm driven towards processed carbohydrate. At the end of that day, I've been breathing upper respiratory, in a pattern. I've got tight muscles, so I'll take alcohol as a muscle relaxant, not knowing it kills my deep sleep and the cycle continues. So at some point, we've got to break the habit. We will say, okay, habits that feed off stress will also help reduce how physiologically wound up we are. And that would be pragmatically alcohol consumption, caffeine consumption, carbohydrate consumption, our relation with speed and quality of eating, as in, are they fiber-rich foods, are they whole foods, am I eating them slowly? And our most powerful modulator of bringing me out of a physiological state of fight or flight into rest and digest is breathing. So activities that promote slower diaphragmatic breathing will, again, biologically turn that stress response off. I think the danger with sleep is you try and solve it by sorting the last 90 minutes before you go to bed. Sleep is solved by looking at your entire day and saying, where are the activities here that heighten my physiological stress, and where are the activities that drive me into a state of perpetual calm? And the more time I spend in calm, the better quality that sleep will be when it comes.